Ready?
Okay.
Here we go. So we get loud.
Let's see what we got. Yeah, we're gonna get loud. You want it big, you want it loud, clean, classic, or colorful, and fast, fast, fast. Oh my God. Well, how bad do you want it? I'm Jenny Long from ACCEL, and I'm hitting the streets to bring some of our hottest product to you. Well, actually, that drink of water behind you. The only catch? An on-the-spot install. Take it or leave it, restyle for your ride. Ready? This is ACCEL It. Welcome to the beautiful winter in Cleveland. Yeah, I know, our hometown may not make it on your short list of warm winter getaway vacations, but there's a theme this week I want you to keep in mind: a fire inside. There's a lot more going on here in Cleveland than you may realize, and so this week I'm on a special assignment with ACCEL It. We're getting exclusive access into the mothership. We're going to be able to sit down with a local race car driver and talk and test some serious horsepower. Now remember, a fire inside. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Food in this town is so good. You can find just about anything you want. My friends, this is hallowed ground. Right behind me is the birthplace of our beloved Mr. Gasket. Using his own race car as a testing vehicle, Joe Rudkin and his brother developed these new gaskets to keep up with the growing drag racing scene of the 60s. How many of you have Mr. Gasket under the hood? So as I mentioned before, the car we're after has a fire inside, that of an LT1. The car itself is a GM Pony with a unique history of performance both on the street and on the racetrack. And it actually has fire in the title. Got it yet? Good. Our Firebird is a 98, which I personally think is on the better looking end of the scale of those later generations. And remember, it's a race car, so there's a lot more going on here than what you can just drive off the lot. You ready to check it out? Let's head down to the mothership, see what's going on. Cleveland, let's do this. Hey, Aaron. Aaron, there you are. I've been looking for you, and okay. I have cameras. So guess what this means? Who's gonna be on the next episode of ACCEL It?
I think it could be this guy.
Yeah! I have some awesome ACCEL parts. You have an awesome race car.
I do.
So I think we're gonna have to put this away for today, yeah?
Okay.
I got some plans for us, all right? But first, let's get to know you a bit. Okay, so, Aaron, first off, why the Firebird?
I mean, I'll be honest, I wasn't too into the Firebird when we first got it, but my father pushed for it. Just had 3 or 4 Firebirds over the years.
Really? Wow,
and
so you're a Firebird family.
It's quickly becoming a favorite.
So what do you do with the Firebird?
I race both the NHRA and IHRA stock eliminator class. Pretty good car for that. You know, it's fairly aerodynamic for what it is. It's a pretty good mixture of, you know, technology. It's not just whoever has the best car. You got to work on it, work the combination out, and try to gain more horsepower every winter.
How do you do?
Last year was pretty good. Went to 5 finals. So.
Well, speaking of racing, how do you think that's influenced the industry here?
You know, there's a lot of aftermarket companies here. You know, Mr. Gasket, Lakewood, are both started right here in the Cleveland area. Yeah. A lot of major automotive makers have plants here. Both GM and Ford have a big plant right down the street. It's a bit of a call culture, for sure.
And now, I heard that you went to, gosh, I can't remember the name of it, kind of a legit school. Maybe Harvard?
It's a possibility, yeah.
Yeah?
I was fortunate enough to get my MBA at the Harvard Business School.
So were you studying while racing? Like?
I did race a few times while I was at Harvard.
Really?
Yeah.
You're such a rebel. Look
Got
at
away
you.
for the weekend.
Okay, so I'm about to test your Harvard skills.
Yep.
Due to the fact that you have a Firebird, I'm gonna give you a list of cars named after birds.
Okay.
And you just tell me yes or no whether it's a real car.
I can try that.
Okay. Phoenix.
Yes.
Thunderbird.
Yes, absolutely. Ford.
Oh! Bonus point for you. Roadrunner.
Yes. Plymouth.
You're kind of good at this. Sparrow.
Probably, but I don't know the make.
Blue Jay.
I'm gonna say no.
No? Why? It's actually BMW.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think so.
Okay, last one. Robin.
I don't think so.
You're wrong. It is one.
Really?
Yeah. I guess they're They're not really your forte?
No? Yeah, not me.
So, you ready to work on your race car?
Yeah, absolutely.
With me?
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I'm totally ready. Let's do it. Okay, let's check it out. Now, what are you currently working with?
Yeah, so this is a fresh, brand new GM stock eliminator motor. Just put it in the car last weekend.
And if you could choose anything, what would you want to put in here?
Probably put new ACCEL Super Coil, performance fuel injectors.
All right.
And as you can see, missing the exhaust gaskets.
Yeah.
We were putting this together last weekend about midnight. Didn't have them. Tried to use a little epoxy, but I think Mr. Gasket exhaust gaskets with new Mr. Gasket locking header bolts would be much better.
Aaron, you're in luck. We have some on their way. All right, Aaron, we got a 300 plus ACCEL system supercoil, ACCEL performance fuel injectors, Mr. Gasket headlock locking header bolts, and Mr. Gasket exhaust gaskets. First step, coil.
Yeah, let's pull it off right there.
How long would you say it takes, like, normal average car guy to do this?
Even if you had to drill for new mounts, I think this is something you can do in well less than a half hour.
This one's gonna look a lot nicer too.
And it should have a little bit more spark as well. Make sure it clips on there. Yeah, you can feel it click on.
Feel it click.
And we're good to go. So once you take those two wires off here, get these off. I'm gonna loosen up these bolts that hold the fuel rail in. Now we're just gonna pull the fuel rail up gently. Okay, so then they slide right out of the fuel rail there. Okay, so here's the new ones. Slide them down in, make sure they're fully seated in the intake. Seems like you've done this before.
I'm kind of a pro. It's not a race, Aaron. It's not a race.
Everything's a race. Why don't you turn the fuel pump on real quick, and I'll check for any leaks. Okay, it's good.
How we doing? Any leaks?
No leaks?
No?
We did good.
So Aaron, what do you think of the new gasket cam?
I think it's pretty sweet.
Aaron, you ready?
We're getting there. We're getting there. So what makes these locking header bolts great is you have this serrated bottom here that helps grip the fastener better.
That's
the
good.
other thing that's really nice is, so we can just put two bolts on either end, slide the gasket right in, and don't have to worry about trying to line up all the holes.
Aaron, you're the man.
Okay, Jenny, we're all done.
All right. Okay, we have the install done.
Yep.
We have the car on the dyno. And now you guys are gonna get a first-hand look at this amazing race car and see what it can do. What are we hoping for?
Hoping for 500 rear horsepower, and we have Bob here to help us make it happen.
Okay, and now just to be clear, I'm gonna be able to be in the passenger seat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Sounds good.
Gosh, this is a legit race car. It is like Dukes of Hazzard.
You guys gotta slide across the hood next time.
Is that how you get in every time?
Yeah.
Or this is just because of the dyno setup?
Wake up!
All right, let's give it a shot. Let's do this.
Ready? Here
Yeah.
we go. Ready, Bob? Okay.
Bob's
he's
ready.
Thumbs up.
We're gonna do
Here we
it.
go. What do you think?
How do you think we did? Fingers crossed.
We didn't even go anywhere.
I know. I was like, we're just gonna go straight through. We're gonna go straight through that garage door.
Yeah, because I mean, on the dyno, the back wheels are going 130.
Yeah,
Or
that's
more.
so scary.
So if it
seems
like let
at
loose,
any
we
moment
would.
you could just go through the door. Well, that was super fun. Thanks for letting me tag along. What do you have coming up?
Yeah, so this season we're going to race in the NHRA Lucas Oil Series. And looking for a championship this
Yeah.
year. That's the goal.
Well, I think these parts are gonna help you out with that.
Oh yeah, we got some great parts this year. We got some good testing in.
Yeah.
And I think we're heading the right direction.
Okay, let's check out the numbers. I can't wait to see.
Bob's, how'd we do?
Great, Aaron. You're about 440 at the rear wheel, well over 500 at the crank. You're gonna win a lot of races this year.
Yeah, you like to hear that, huh? Would you say it was because I was in the car for good luck?
I would say a little bit, but maybe all those great parts we put on there as well.
Maybe it was mostly that. Mostly that.
Maybe, but I'll go with both.
Yeah.
50-50.
It'll do. Thanks for checking out this exclusive look at ACCEL. See you next time. Seriously guys, if you have a car you want to see on ACCEL it, let us know. It doesn't matter, rain, shine, snow, whatever. Hit us up on social. Oh my gosh.